What's going on, guys? Hope you guys are having as good of a season as we are. We're staying pretty busy. Got the rain, rain today apparently. But we got out there, got a little muddy. Wasn't too bad. We didn't rut up any yards. There's certain ways you gotta mow slow. We had to cancel a few yards for today that were way too muddy, but for the most part, we got them done. I did a little filming today. Main thing I want to talk to you guys about today is edging yards. I personally use a stick edger, and this, you can get this right here, Srm PE225. Always keep your blades somewhat new. I got muddy today, like I said, but I mean, this thing right here, I mean, that's 200 bucks at Home Depot. Buy one used. I mean, it really makes a difference. And I understand some yards you just can't use a stick edger. Like my yard, for instance, is so, I mean, my yard is, the concrete's so jagged. Yeah, I pop it with a weed eater, plus it's my yard. I'm not as picky about my yard. But as far as, when you're doing something for somebody, I mean, you'll see in the video today how fast you can actually edge with that stick edger, and I mean, it's laser straight. I had a new client today, which was beside one of my old clients, so I did both of them today, and you can see while I'm edging, the client that I keep edged up, it's super fast. I mean, I can walk it probably 4 or 5 miles an hour edging, no problem, looks great. Now the neighbor wasn't so good. His edge was okay, it's real muddy. Edged him up, it took a little bit longer, but still not that long. They're two, small houses. But, and then if it's like a back patio or something, I always just pop it with a weed eater, because I mean, that's, there's no reason to really use a stick edger on that. So, I mean, using your weed eater, and some guys are super good at it. Like, I'm pretty good at it. I could get away with it and nobody would ever know. But to me, the first thing I do, get out of the car, crank up the edger, stick edger, and just run those lines on the front of the house. And I mean, to me, it's twice as fast. I mean, especially if it's a house you've already edged before. I mean, you just rolling through it, and with a weed eater, you're walking, and it gets a little crooked, but some guys swear by a weed eater, and that's okay. If you're good at it, keep doing it, man. Props to you. I'm pretty good at it, but I just prefer that route. But rode around on the way to the jobs. I saw so many bad edges. I was like, I've got to film this. So you'll see me filming some bad edges, and then you'll see me with the stick edger edging, and I kind of look back before I blew it off, so it's not real clean. But you'll see how straight and close to that concrete is, and it really makes a difference when the customer, a lot of them are home and they see you running that stick edger, and they're gonna if they refer you to somebody, they're gonna tell them, he uses a stick edger. My lines are straight. People see those yards you do, and I mean, my yard compared to anybody else's, I mean, there's some good guys out there, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of bad ones. A lot of low ballers out there. Nobody likes that. Had a client the other day tell me, well, my neighbor's getting his yard done for 40 bucks. Why am I getting charged 50? So what I did, I said, well, come walk with me. Took him outside, showed him his yard, showed him the edge, took him to the neighbor's yard, showed him their yard and the edge. I see, their grass is burnt. They don't even have an edge. I mean, there was 2-inch grass growing over, just horrible. The guy didn't even use a weed eater. I mean, he didn't even edge the damn thing. And I said, you see that, and you see this, and he's got a bigger ditch on the side that I've got to weed eat. It's a bigger yard for one, so the other customer, I would probably charge them, 40 bucks, honestly. But the guy's getting a crappy deal for 40 bucks. Whoever's doing it, it's just, his yard needs some work. But anyway, so once he looked at that, he realized, this guy takes, pride in what he does and actually does a good job. So people notice that, and sometimes it takes you taking them out there and showing them, or a low baller walks in and the yard you're charging 30, 40, 50 bucks, they're doing it for 20. But I mean, they're just going out of business sale basically, because they're not going to make it charging those kind of prices. But that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. But basically, what's going to happen if they get a crappy guy in there for that cheap price, they'll be calling you back. Cause I've had it happen before, and I'm at the point now to where if it's not just a super easy yard that I love, and they call me back, I'm just going to tell them, sorry, we're booked up, because not trying to deal with customers that, you know, are like that, but and you've got different kind of customers. You got picky customers, you got customers that could care less how you cut their yard. But you know, just take pride in all of them. I mean, I know it gets hot out there, trying to rush sometimes, but I mean, just slow down, mow, you know, make it look good, and trust me, the work will come. If you just, you know, stick with it and just do a good job and take pride in every job, and the work will come. But anyway, like I said, if you don't have an edger, this Echo one's not bad, man. I mean, you can go buy you a Stihl. I run Stihl equipment as well. Don't get me wrong, we got the 90 KM90R. Run all my attachments off of that. But this little sucker right here, I mean, it's not the most powerful. Yeah, I would love to have a little bit more powerful one, but I mean, I've been running it commercially for 2 years. Another thing, this PE225, I'm not trying to do an equipment check here or anything, but I mean, I use this Stihl today, but the grass was thick. If I'm on a yard that I've done before, you know, this little PE225, man, you can't beat it. It's got a comfortable grip, super light. I mean, you can carry this thing all day and not get tired, I'm telling you. Starts up first, actually second pull, all you do is, my choke actually broke off, but you push that choke up, crank, let go, push it back down, crank it, cranks every time. I mean, I've been running this thing hard for 2 years, so hard it's bubbling up. It's probably gotten so hot. I mean, it's pretty bad. The Stihl, I love it too, don't get me wrong. Just a little bit heavier, so, you know, it just depends on the yard. Like today, I use the Stihl. I let my buddy Chase, you'll see him, he just wanted to help out today, so, but he's a good, very good helper. But anyway, he ran this today, and when he got done, you know, he's never used it. He's got a 90R himself like this, but the older one, and yeah, he was basically like, man, that thing, I could carry that all day. So it is what it is. And this thing will, I use it on tall grass too. I mean, if I got a bunch of tall grass, I use it. I've been meaning to give you guys an update on this ugly line. It's pretty good. I'm not 100% satisfied with it. I feel like it breaks a little quicker than the Echo line that I use, but I do like it. I need to clean all this equipment. Yeah. That was a bad yard. But anyway, guys, moral of the story, the Echoes are pretty good stuff. You get them at Home Depot. They run really well. They all crank up right when you need them. They're not full commercial. You can get the full commercial ones, but if you just want something light that you can run, you know, I don't know, I think it's got like a 1 year warranty if you're running commercial, 2 year residential or something like that, but you're not going to need it. I mean, I've been running this thing 2 years hard. I mean, daily. I mean, thick, whatever, you know, it'll hit it. But anyway, check out the video. Got a little mowing in there just to change it up a bit, but that's basically what I was getting to, you know, put a good edge on it and take pride in what you do. I mean, and you know, guys are always like, oh man, you know, I love your mower and love your trailer and like your truck and all that. Well, yeah, that didn't come from doing crappy work and charging lowball prices, you know. I mean, you got to work for what you got. And honestly, I bought that truck brand new in 2006, and it's been a great truck. I paid it off. I'm one owner, and you know, it's just been a good truck. So we like the Chevy. Eventually, I'm going to have to get a second vehicle because, you know, it's kind of hard, kind of not hard, but I don't like to come home and unhook the trailer if I want to go to the gas station. So looking at getting something else for a side ride, but not sure what. But anyway, guys, enjoy the video and like, subscribe, and check us out. Appreciate it.